Set to kick off.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. He's brought down. Look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Now it's Conner. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. A gain there of 21 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bills 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time, Allen will throw. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Steelers 7, Bills 0.
They'll run here with counter. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Fights through and now a crease. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devin Singletary with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Steelers 14. Bills.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score, Steelers 14, Bills 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 31-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Garoppolo now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he connects with Ebron. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first and 10 is Connor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He's up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
No gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give him another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely...
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to push your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He shakes him off. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Singletary here running out of the gun. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Down by Tre'Davious White. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to find Allen Lazard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
3rd and 8.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half, and the Bills get a bit closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Steelers 24, Bills 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They will run with Singletary. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Singletary again. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Singletary. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Out of the gun now on third down. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, he breaks another. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
1st down, Buffalo.
Allen now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and that forced the incompletion.
Yards to go.
Mike, bye-bye.
on third down. Allen. And that will be incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for two. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
35. Bills.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Bills 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Well, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Alex Highsmith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Operating from the gun, Allen. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
51 the mic, boys, 51. Record.
Regular. Hey, let's calm down.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Finding Knox there, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Intended for Juju.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Scrimmage.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. On 1st down, Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this.